Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Brianna Lentz and today I will be reviewing the Mayday Flower Purse Pattern. This is an extremely popular purse pattern and it is so cute. I see it all over Pinterest. This is the Mayday Flower Purse by Sarah Watson of StitchandHound.com. She has a free version of this pattern. If you subscribe to her newsletter, you can get this pattern for free. You can watch a video tutorial on how to make this pattern on YouTube, or you can purchase this pattern for $5 from her website, which is what I did. I supported her shop and I bought the pattern for $5 because it's a really cute pattern. And on my reviews, as I was reading the reviews for this pattern, people did say this turned out smaller than expected. I think that's because the image looks so large in comparison to everything that we're seeing digitally. And it is small. Its diameter works up at 5 inches, but it is really cute. And I do give you an alternative to making the bag a little bit bigger without compromising any of her hard work for this pattern. It is a very simple and beginner friendly pattern. So if you are new to crochet and you've only crocheted 1 or 2 things, don't fret. This is extremely simple, and the video tutorial that she provides on YouTube is wonderful. It answered questions that I had, and you can simplify this even more than what she does in her pattern if you want to. So here is the small version of the purse. It's not the small version. This is the version. Let me get this out of the way so it doesn't distort. This is the purse as it is written. The purse is 5 inches across, so it will be 5 inches across this way as well as this way. And then you have the opening here, and in her pattern she does an I-cord for the strap, and I altered it to just be a chain. And it's really fast. So if you're looking to make a really sweet gift for a kid, a small kid, then this would be great. I think that this is suitable for young girls up to probably about 8, depending on how big your 8-year-old is. My daughter's 7, and this will suit her just fine, though it is a little bit small. And I think that you could even make this a little bit smaller, crochet this for dolls, doll purses. You could easily make this a companion purse for a young girl and their doll or their bunny or whatever. Or you can even have like younger sibling, older sibling, right? Like I did. So originally I bought this pattern for my daughter who's 12, and she wanted it to look like a daisy. And so I crocheted up this size purse, and we were like, oh, that is small. And so I said, well, you know, I could easily make this into a coin purse for your purse, instead of it being a strapped, you know, little handbag. And she said, well, no, she wanted to wear it as a purse. So then I alternatively said to my youngest daughter, who's 7, like, hey, you know, if you would like one, I can make you this, or, you know, I can just make this into a little coin purse for Fiona, which is my 12-year-old, which I could have easily just put on a little snap here or a little button, and then this would be a really cute coin purse to go into your bag, which is another alternative use for this project. But my daughter really liked this. The vision for the daisy was all hers. So she said, well, Mom, what I want to do is I want you to, because I offered it to her. It's not like, Mom, I want you to do this. No, she asked me, can you have the yellow on the inside and then the white on the outside like a daisy? And she said, and then can I have a green strap? And then you kind of get that it's a flower, which I totally get, because I first finished this one and it's really sweet, but it kind of looks like an egg. That's probably just me because we have chickens and I've got eggs everywhere. But this absolutely, with the green strap, completes the look and makes it look like a daisy. And this is 3 inches bigger in the diameter. So this is 5 inches across, and then this is 8 inches across. And so this is 3 inches bigger all the way around. And it does make it a functional bag for her. And I did... I'll tell you how I made this into a bigger bag in just a second. So if you're looking to make this pattern, if you have this pattern and it turned out small, how do you make it bigger? Let me tell you without compromising her work. So first, let me tell you what I used for this project. recently used, I have, you know, I think a lot of us have probably like Red Heart yarn and all that if you live in America, which is great. But it does pill over time, and it does have quite a bit of stretch, and I do love it. I mean, I will use it, don't get me wrong. But I recently tried this from Hobby Lobby, and I love it. It is the Soft and Sleek Low Pill Fiber yarn. My kids are walking inside the house right now. So this is from Yarn Bee at Hobby Lobby. It is $4.99, but always get your yarn if you can on sale. So this will be 40% off. And then that'll make it, I don't know, let's just say, I have no idea, $3.50 around there? Something like that. But this is what it looks like when you go into your Hobby Lobby. And when you go into your Hobby Lobby, they actually have more colors available in stores, at least my store in southeastern Oklahoma, than they do online. Because I'm about to show you a color that if you don't have a Hobby Lobby near you, they don't have this color online, but they had it in my store. And so the 3 colors that I used is kale, white, and wheat. And it's very cute. My daughter said that looks very cottagey. It looks very, and I totally agree with her. So they're super, super cute. And this is all that I have left of the 3 skeins that I bought after having made 2 purses, which I think is a very good value. So you are getting 100% low pill acrylic, and this skein of yarn is 232 yards, and you're getting 142 grams. Now, keep in mind, if you get any of the colored, like the tweed or anything like that, the tweed is going to be less yardage and less grams for the same amount of money. Just always keep that in mind when you're doing tweed. So this, if you're wondering what color this is that I'm showing, this is blush. I have a bunch of projects that I'm going to be making with this yarn because I really, really like working with it. And I highly recommend it so far. I mean, I don't know how long wearing it is, but so far it's very soft in my hands. It's very sturdy. I don't have a ton of breaks. I don't have a ton of yarn knots. Like, I really like this yarn, and I think it's worth purchasing so far. So let me tell you what I did. So I crocheted this first purse to spec for the most part. She calls for a 5mm hook for the base of it, which is what I did. And then she calls for a 4.5mm hook to finish it off and for the strap. And I did not have a 4.5mm hook. I had a 4.0mm hook, and that is your standard G hook. And that's what I used, and it turned out fine. And then for my bigger purse, what I did, and this is single strand, what I did for this is I did the yarn held double, and when I do that, I just pull out like the inside guts of the yarn skein, and then I just work from the inside on the outside, and then I do like that, and it works. It gets messy, but it does work. So let's see if, for example, if you've never done that before, I have the outside yarn here, and I think I have a working yarn on the middle. I might not. Do I? Yes, I do. So, for example, I have yarn coming from the center because I reached in and grabbed it. Sometimes it becomes a mess, and sometimes it doesn't. So what I would do here is I would pull more from the inside, and then I'd even out my strands of yarn, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to pull out a bunch. But now I have 2. So I'm pulling from the inside, and I'm unraveling from the outside. And as I do that, I'll do a whole bunch of it, and it keeps everything straight, so my yarn isn't all twisted as I go. And then I just use a larger hook. So for this instant, I used, for the main part of the bag, I used an 8mm hook, and for the smaller section, I used a 7mm hook. And then you just hold it double, and you go about your business, and it does flow really, really well. An alternative to that is if you know you're going to be using a lot of this, like if you are going to be doing a lot of projects with white, is you can have 2 skeins of white, and then you just unravel from the outside or the inside, whatever is your preference, at the same time, and that is a lot faster. But I didn't want to have 2 things of green for just a little bit, or 2 things of yellow. So as I said before, I did the 8mm for the body with holding yarn double. And then for the smaller section when attaching, I did 7mm on the inside. And then for the strap, I just did yarn held double, and I did a chain. And that's actually pretty substantial. If I were to do this again, I would probably, you could do this held double for this as well, but this is just very dainty. So she does an I-cord for her strap. I didn't want to mess with it. It looked complicated, and I was like, I just don't feel like doing that. And so I just did a chain. So I did a single chain all the way, and then I measured it so that way it was a custom size for my daughter to fit well. And same for this, except this chain is yarn held double, and then I just attached it here and I sewed the stink out of it, so it's really secure. If I wanted to, I could probably sew like a magnetic button closure here. I could probably sew this, one of these right here if I wanted to, but it being white, I'm going to choose not to. I'm just going to leave it open. If it were a darker color, I probably would, but it being white, I just don't want to risk it showing through. Overall, I really like this pattern. Again, it's just very fast. It's very simple. I think that you can make a lot of these to sell at market. I think that you can make a lot of these to gift at Christmas. It's really cute. You can do whatever colors you want to suit your fancy. Like, you know, you could do a white on the inside and pink on the outside. It's really sweet. This does, like I said, work up really, really fast. And I think she did a really good job explaining everything in her pattern. It is very simple. She does give you an option to have this pattern for free. And if you choose to support her shop, you can do it for $5. But it is a very basic and simple pattern. And I am happy that I made these. I could see myself making another one for a young niece in my family. And again, you can always even go down crochet hook sizes and make this even smaller. So there's a lot of ways to customize this one pattern for you. And my kids love it. Now that I've recorded a video, they'll be able to use it in their everyday life, and it is so cute. I really do like this pattern a lot, and I think that it is very, I mean, it looks really sturdy, and it just came together so easily. So again, this is the Day Flower Purse by StitchandHound.com, and I will have her website linked down below. So thank you so much for a wonderful pattern, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of fun crochet projects coming up that I've just been obsessed. I've just been obsessed with spring crochet, and so I have a ton of fun things that I will be sharing with you very soon. And so make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and I will see you guys in my next project and in my next video. Bye.